All right, the good news, Keith, is that I didn't have to bring my car through a car wash.
You didn't.
This is it today.
Is this because I said something about it yesterday?
Yeah, I've been really insecure about it ever since I usually go through the car wash.
It's very clean usually.
Too often, yeah.
And so I just noticed there were a lot of insects that hadn't made it past your, but now everything's good. It makes me want to take a nap today. It's like one of those days.
Yeah. I'm jealous of all the people sitting in recliners right now at home.
Right. Working from home and all that. This is actually, we don't get to work from home, right? But a day like today would be a little hard for me, I think. I feel like I would definitely be napping. Here's a look at the radar. We got some heavy downpours in through Bar Harbor and into the mountains too. If we zoom in on that, that's a pretty good looking band of rain. And we've had some almost tropical-ish downpours because it's a little bit sticky out there too. And so usually the stickier it is, the more precipitable water could be in the atmosphere, and so that's why we're seeing some of these heavier downpours. An inch or so of rain possible in addition to the about half inch that we had yesterday, which is good for the drought situation. Just maybe a little chance of clearing. We've talked about can we get a little sun in here late afternoon. I think if it's going to happen, it's going to be over southern and western Maine. You can already see that kind of dry slot pulling in through the north shore of Massachusetts. I don't think we're likely to see sun over the rest of the state because the cloud deck is just too thick. Everything's moving too slowly. Temperatures 50s for the most part, 60s across northern Maine, and those 60s are coming from the fact that it just wasn't raining right off the bat across northern Maine, so it allowed temperatures to get a little bit warmer. So you watch this rain continue to move off to the north and east through the rest of this afternoon. Maybe a trailing thunderstorm is possible down across New Hampshire and southern Maine, and again, if we're going to see any sun, it's going to be right down in here through later this afternoon before sunset. The rest of us, I don't think we'll get into that. And then we set up for a nice day tomorrow. We'll call it a mixture of sun and clouds. We start in the 50s. We end up in the mid-70s. Really, really pleasant day. Isolated sprinkle in the mountains. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably mostly going to be just dry and pleasant there as well. And then we cruise into the weekend, which it didn't look this way earlier in the week. It looked like we would lose one of the 2 weekend days to rain, but that storm system had trended farther out to sea. And so we've got increasing clouds here on Saturday afternoon for sure, but it looks like we'll stay largely dry through the weekend with just varying clouds as that storm stays out to sea. So that was a nice development. We saw that yesterday, and basically this low was supposed to come up into here, but instead it stayed suppressed. You can see it right down here, never really developed. So that gives us a nice weekend. And we're probably going to have a rainstorm Sunday night into Monday again, and then we'll get into a nice stretch of weather through the middle of next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are likely pretty nice, pretty ideal. No torch in sight. That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is it's really pleasant, right? Temperatures in the 70s here, mid 70s straight through, except for Monday. It's probably a rainstorm there in the 60s, but no complaining here, I don't think. Although, you know, it's funny. Paula said, is it just me or is someone getting off to a slow start? And I said, depends how you look at it. I mean, I think these 70 and sunny is beautiful. There's just no heat.
Right.
So that's that part of the summer, a little bit of a slow start, but we'll get there.
It happens sometimes, I think.
June is far from a lock, early June.
Right. All right, Keith, thank you.